Hi, welcome to International Urban Woman. It is all about awareness. Did you know what are the different types of immigrant visas and non-immigrant visas? Do you know on which visa can the spouse work? Do you know there is a visa category for domestic violence victims? Did you know about the asylum or refugee visa category? Stay tuned to learn about different visa types out there and interesting facts about it, especially for Indian immigrants. I can provide you with a general overview of the different types of immigrant visas available for Indians. However, it's important to note that the availability and eligibility criteria for these visas may vary based on individual circumstances and the current immigration laws and policies. It's always best to consult with an immigration lawyer or official government resources for up-to-date and accurate information. Here are some common types of immigrant visas. 1. Family-based immigrant visas. These visas are for family members of U.S. citizens or permanent residents who wish to immigrate to the United States. There are different categories of family-based visas, including immediate relatives, family preference categories, and fiancé visas. Family-based immigrant visas. Here's some more information on the different categories of family-based immigrant visas. 1. Immediate relatives. These visas are for the immediate relatives of U.S. citizens, including spouses, unmarried children under the age of 21, and parents, if the U.S. citizen is at least 21 years old. The following family members are considered immediate relatives of U.S. citizens. 1. Spouses of U.S. citizens. 2. Unmarried children under the age of 21 of U.S. citizens. 3. Parents of U.S. citizens, if the U.S. citizen is at least 21 years old. Immediate relative visas are also available for widows or widowers of U.S. citizens, as well as for adopted children of U.S. citizens, under certain circumstances. It is important to note that while immediate relatives do not have to wait for a visa to become available, they still need to meet other eligibility requirements, such as passing background and medical checks and submitting the required documentation. Family preference categories. There are 4 family preference categories. Number 1. F1, unmarried sons and daughters of U.S. citizens. This category is for unmarried children over the age of 21 of U.S. citizens. There is an annual limit of 23,400 visas for this category. Number 2. F2A, spouses and unmarried children, under 21, of permanent residents. This category is for spouses and unmarried children under the age of 21 of permanent residents. There is an annual limit of 87,934 visas for this category. Number 3. F2B, this category is for unmarried children over the age of 21 of permanent residents. Number 4. F3, married sons and daughters of U.S. citizens. This category is for the married children of U.S. citizens. There is an annual limit of 23,400 visas for this category. Number 5. F4, siblings of U.S. citizens. The U.S. citizen must be at least 21 years old to sponsor a sibling. There is an annual limit of 65,000 visas for this category. It is important to note that these visas are subject to an annual numerical limit, and the demand for them often exceeds the supply, resulting in a waiting period for the applicants. The wait time can vary based on the visa category, the country of origin of the applicant, and the current processing times. Fiancé visas, also known as K-1 visas, are a type of non-immigrant visa that allows foreign nationals who are engaged to U.S. citizens to enter the United States, for the purpose of getting married. This visa is available to Indian citizens who are engaged to a U.S. citizen and wish to enter the United States to marry, and then apply for adjustment of status to become a lawful permanent resident. To be eligible for a fiancé visa, the following criteria must be met. 1. The petitioner must be a U.S. citizen. 2. Both parties must be legally free to marry. 3. The couple must have met in person within the past 2 years. 4. The foreign national must intend to marry the U.S. citizen within 90 days of entering the United States. To apply for a fiancé visa, the U.S. citizen petitioner must file a petition with U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services, USCIS, on behalf of their fiancé. Once the petition is approved, the foreign national must apply for the K-1 visa at the U.S. Embassy or Consulate in India. The processing time for a fiancé visa can vary, but generally takes several months. Once the visa is issued, the foreign national has 6 months to enter the United States. After entering the United States, the couple must get married within 90 days and apply for adjustment of status to become a lawful permanent resident. In the next video, we'll continue talking more about the types of visas you can get in the US. Stay tuned.